It is a beautiful morning in paradise. We're going to play a fun game of will the battery light actually go out this morning. We are a couple of days on from the alternator job. It's encouraging, isn't it? After you sweated and toiled over a particularly problematic alternator, it seems to have a problem. Just to add to my woes with this absolutely joyous motor vehicle, we just had the warning light for brake system come on. So we'll see if it goes out. So the battery light is now behaving. It tends to flicker a bit at the start of a journey, but if I take the handbrake off, there we go. So that was just a low brake fluid level. It does beg the question, why has the fluid level dropped? It hadn't dropped very much. I didn't have to put more than probably 20 mil of fluid in, but nonetheless it's another thing that makes me think my time with this car is done. Maybe my mistake was telling this car that its time with me is done, but I just can't be doing with it. It's just problem after problem with this thing, and I don't have any confidence in it after the whole alternator saga and the fact the charge light still keeps coming on. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think. By the way, the trampoline is scrap and has been impaled to stop it flying away successfully, I might add, because we had strong gales last night. Thankfully all the cars are still here. Myrtle's windscreen has misted up on the inside, I think, so I think I might open her up, get some fresh air through her. But interestingly, despite the fact we had severe flooding last night, the unit is dry, bizarrely. I don't know if that's just because there's so much wind it's blown all the damp out, but the floor is absolutely bone dry, which is good because the subject of today's attention is actually going to be took the Invacar. It really is a beautiful day in paradise today, very sunny. I think I would like to get took out. I might take her on the post office run if I can get her out and running. I'm just using a tap to clean up the thread, or is it a dye? No, I think it's a dye if it's going on the outside like this, isn't it? And because this one wasn't very happy, so I'm hoping if I clean the thread up the nuts will run up and down all the better. That's looking so much better. In fact, the bottom one was the good looking thread before I started this job. I don't think this is really what you're meant to use these for. I think you can get thread chasers which are designed more for cleaning these up. This is really designed for cutting a thread, but nonetheless you can see hopefully the difference. I don't know if this camera is very good at focusing on, oh, just dropped the dye. Yeah, I'm not sure it's very good at showing, but that's now a lovely clean thread. This one is very, very manky, so I'm going to find where I just dropped the dye. There it is. And we'll give the other side a go. So all I'm doing really is just threading it on, assuming I get it the right way up. And there we go. The difference is the nuts now run up and down that thread absolutely beautifully. So consider that a job well done. So I'm going to do the other bracket as well. It'd be so easy to just throw these away and get new ones, but if you can make do and repair so often, especially when you live somewhere where you can't just nip out and easily get stuff like this, yeah, that's worth doing. So I'm going to do the other one as well, because that's similarly cruddy. Oh, I'm going to have to bring you closer because I'm still attached to you. This is what I get for not being bothered to get the other, oh gosh, that's going to need a socket to get off, other microphone out, the wireless one. So I'm tethered today. Oh yes. Okay, yep, that's also going to need work. That is very, very stiff on there. So we'll get some penetrating oil. That Bulldog stuff is good stuff. Get the nuts off, clean the thread up, and possibly attack with a wire brush before doing anything else, to be honest. It's amazing how a bit of lubricating oil, or penetrating oil rather, and a wire brush can make such a difference, because if you get all the crud out from between the thread, the nuts generally feel a lot happier about life. sometimes you have to buy new. That just snapped off. So that's the end of that one. That nut really was very seized in place. So that's dead. I'm going to have to pinch one of the clamps that holds the exhaust to the frame. I'll try and explain that a bit more, but I'll have to take you out the mount. So the exhaust, you've got the two pipes, and then you've got these brackets, and these also use the same exhaust clamps to hold the exhaust to here, just so it's not hanging off the manifold. So as a temporary measure, I will have to pinch one of those clamps, which I think is over here somewhere. There we go. Yep. Pinch one of these, and that'll have to do for now, and I'll just put one clamp on, and I'll have to get another clamp. Shouldn't be too difficult, but I think it's pretty much the same clamp. Where's the good clamp gone? Oh no, it's a little bit smaller actually. This might not fit the bill. Let's see if it'll fit around here. No. Okay, there we go. That isn't going to work. So I can't do that. So now I'm stuffed. Right, I think it's time for her first run in some time with a full exhaust. I haven't got the full cowling back on yet. We don't need to worry about that. I'm not going to run it up too long. Battery. Choke light up. Sounds quite good, I think that's good. And not a belt noise. I think the belt's still flapping around that. It sounds a lot better than she ever has done. Just sounds horrendous on these belts though. Oh, slapping around a treat. I'm going to see if I can tighten up this 27mm bolt a bit more, because that sounds terrible. Yeah, the main pulley bolt was a bit loose. That might explain the noise. Let's see if that's made a difference. Oh yeah, that has made a difference. Good old took. Right, I'm going to finish off putting the cowling back on. Got two side pieces and then the main cover to fit, and that's it. And I need a bit of pipe. I seem to have lost the breather pipe that goes from the oil breather to the air intake. Need to find that. And then I'm going to refit the boot lid, and I think we might go for a sneaky little drive because it's such a nice day. Right, we are out and about. This indicator stalk's not feeling very brilliant, but oh, how good does this feel? Back out in tuck again. Oh, it's a bit windy. We are cruising at 40. Feels pretty smooth. Give her maximum beans. Yeah, I don't know if it's because she hasn't been used for a while. She does feel a little sluggish, even by truck standards. See if gravity can help us. Oh yes, there we go, there's 50. And then we must brake for the 30 limit. Yeah, there we go. Good to be out in the old girl again. It's been a while. Wonderful view. Cardigan Bay up ahead. I think we should go and explore that a little, don't you? Head down to the seafront. There were some road closures yesterday. Watch out, Blackbird. So we'll go the long way around. Still doesn't sound like the revs are coming up to quite where they need to be. Yeah, I'm very lucky to be able to say I can drive around here and call it work. I'm driving home to get my lunch. Not that my home is down here necessarily, but thought we might just pop down, have a mooch down the seafront, because it's jolly pleasant down here, and you should definitely come to Newquay once everything's open again. To the left is the post office, where I post my packages when you buy lovely merchandise. Lovely. Well, it turns out the brakes were binding. That's why she was been a bit sluggish. The handbrake is not releasing properly. It's a problem I've had before. I just need to lubricate up. There's a huge pivot underneath the car. Let's see what difference this makes. Oh yeah, that feels more eager. Doing 40 miles an hour uphill now. See, the road holding is surprisingly good on an Invacar. But we wouldn't necessarily recommend an elk test. Oh, we need to get back to there's big clouds around. We don't want another Tuck versus Storm, thank you very much. Just nudging 50 miles an hour. But I think we can conclude she's running a bit better, but there's still work to be done. If we are to have a drag race with TPA, which I would like to do at some point, this needs sorting out. By the way, we've just been on a post run. After lunch, Miss Hubnut had packed the merchandise. So if you ordered something recently, it was transported in Tuck. I tried to say in the dispatch emails which car has done the work. It's been a while since Tuck did a post run, that's for sure. Well, there we go. It's always a happy time taking this ridiculous little contraption for a drive. Come down into Newquay. It's oh so pretty. But I'm going to wrap this video up here, and then I'm going to go and get some lunch. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll have many more adventures to come, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell. Can you see any dolphins?